Friday morning. We have co-op today. Hey friends, so back to my channel. My name's Holly. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading, frugal living mom of 4 amazing kiddos. And today I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little day in the life, kind of talk about some stuff that we've been dealing with over here with homeschool and all sorts of craziness. So it's Friday morning. We have co-op today. And so I am just got up, got myself ready. And sorry, I'm outside because everybody's still like super quiet inside. Now I get to do the mad dash of like getting everybody dressed, getting everybody ready to go. And I teach at our co-op, like it's a 3-class thing. I teach the first class. So making sure I got all my materials ready. So I just wanted to bring you along and kind of show you how our days go when we have co-op and kind of just talk about life. So thanks for joining me. We're just doing some eggs and berries today because I'm actually got a grocery pickup that we're picking up right after Friday school, and my milk. So Fridays are kind of busy for us. So we'll see how vlogging goes because I am normally scrambling to get stuff done. But today, made them just a quick little, they have like a snack at the beginning of their second hour of class. And so I normally try to give them something substantial like a sandwich. And so today we did sandwiches and granola bars. And then I want to give them something like decent for breakfast because, you know, at home they can grab a snack whenever they want. When they're at co-op they can. So anyway, we really like it. I do think that co-op is something that has really helped with just the, but the biggest thing about it is getting those kids like out in socialization. I've been really struggling with that, and I'll probably talk about it a little bit later, like what we've been dealing with and kind of what, and maybe any suggestions you might have, because I'm kind of at a loss right now. You know, with now that things are starting to get back to somewhat of a normal, my kids are starting to miss, you know, the school, and it's mostly the social aspects. So I'm trying to figure out like how to recreate that. And then of course with gas prices the way they are right now, it's like I get really nervous because I don't want to be spending a ton of gas going places, because we do kind of live out in the country a little bit. And so driving into our town's not so bad, but like the big town that everybody goes to is it's not a super far drive. It's like, what is it? Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get like into the town, like where the mall is and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna grab some breakfast real quick. I have one more kiddo that I need to wake up because she will sleep until we leave if I let her. So I'm gonna go get her up and get ready. my classroom. I have to come set it up every morning because the church that we do our co-op at uses it. So it's just my kids in here because we are, they have like chapel right now, but because my kids are so young and like my two youngest won't sit through it, we just don't go, but we plan to eventually. So yeah, I just come in and set up, I'm a little out of breath, set up tables, and then they'll be here in a few minutes and then we'll start our class. You got it? Got it? Coda. You big floof. Let's take it inside. So we are back from co-op. Yeah, it got crazy, but it went good today. I feel like, and the weather's really good. I feel like I'm always feeling better. The kids always feel better when the weather's good. We ran by a grocery pickup at Walmart, and I also picked up milk at our local place because I get raw milk now. So, and we have a bunch of stuff because we're doing a birthday party tomorrow. So we're kind of, can you help me carry these in? I'm giving her all like the super lightweight. But yeah, so we're getting, yeah, so we're gonna grab some lunch, and I think we actually might go, there's a park by a lake close to us that we might go because the weather's so good and it's not gonna be good tomorrow. So I'm like, let's get some extra energy out today. So anyway, it's been crazy, but it was so funny. So I was telling you earlier about how like I've been worrying because I do, about like my kids and friends and stuff. Well, a couple of the moms that I was working with today, oh okay, you're gonna put it over there? A couple of the moms that I was working with today like have the exact same issue, and they have kids similar ages. So I think I'm gonna try to do like a whatchamacallit, park date with some kids and try to get some of these moms together, maybe see if we can kind of build a little community, because I feel like as a homeschool mom that's kind of what you have to do. So I'm hoping, probably not this week because it's going to be like pouring rain all week because, you know, welcome to spring, but probably next week if the weather's good. I think we'll try to do something. So get the rest of these groceries in.
Pizza slipped out.
Oh, okay. And yeah, get stuff put away. So. All right, so I am hiding in my room a little bit. The kids are watching a show. So we were gonna go to the park, but change of plans. My husband's gonna be home a little bit later, and the kids have not had the best attitudes today. So we just are going to scratch it. So I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about like what we've been dealing with, kind of like kind of ask for suggestions, I guess. I'm not sure. You know, I feel like overall, I think homeschooling has been kind of the best for my kids. But the one thing that we're still kind of struggling with is like finding friends and finding like connections. So we do our co-op, which I absolutely love. The only thing I don't like is that it's only 8 weeks. And so it's kind of not a lot. And I feel like by the time the kids start to like get to know each other, it ends. And I'm not always good at getting information from the kids' parents. And so it's kind of hard for me to sometimes get a hold of people. We have met a couple families that we have tried to do things with, but it just seems like nowadays everybody is just so busy, and even us. And part of it too is, you know, we have our schedules, they have theirs, and I just like, there's part of me that's like, well, if they were in public school, they would have friends. But is that really true? I don't even know, because I mean, growing up, I mean, realistically, there are 2 people that I still am, I guess, friends with, like actually see on a semi-regular basis. I mean, we're all busy, but sometimes I just feel like I worry that they're getting lonely. Like one of my girls, she's very social. And so I feel like she has the hardest time with it because she like, you know, never met a stranger, super loves like being around people, but it just seems like we haven't been able to make those like long-term connections. Like the kids that, like, I feel like everybody kind of seems to have, friends that like they've known for years. We've been friends since we were like 8 years old or whatever. And I guess we like I part of my problem is I moved away when I was in high school, which it's still like it's kind of traumatic for me. So like I almost like, we've talked before about like, our life and how we went to look. And my biggest thing is like, once the kids started school age, I wanted to make sure that was the dog. Probably getting into something he shouldn't. Um, like that they are settled so that they can have those friendships. But I'm really struggling with homeschooling, how to like facilitate, because we have a couple friends who go to the park, but it's just really hard. And sometimes too, we've done like these extra things. I've talked about doing the American Heritage Girls, and there's like tons of kids there. Tons of kids there, my kids' age, but it just seems like we don't like it doesn't translate into outside of that. Like they see each other, they seem to be friendly while they're there, but there's no like, hey, let's hang out outside. And it's not for lack of trying. Like I have tried to contact some of the moms, but the problem is I'm getting to the point where I'm tired because and I'm not trying to be pushy, but just like, hey, let's get together. And then it's like, kind of one thing after another, and it just doesn't happen. And I kind of get to a point where I just give up because I feel like you kind of get to a point where if they really wanted to spend time with you, they'd make the time. And if they don't, that's fine, whatever. Not everyone's going to like me. Not everyone's going to like my kids. But I guess I was kind of hoping that we would have found kind of some people by now that we can do things with. So it's been hard. It's hard for me too because I'm a social person. Like, I enjoyed working when I was working. I love being home with my kids, but I really struggle sometimes just feeling lonely too because it's like, a lot of my like mom friends that I've met like at our church and stuff, a lot of them have like older kids and not necessarily younger kids because we had two and then we had a gap and then we had two more. And so it kind of, I won't say it threw a wrench in plans, but it kind of made things a little bit more complicated compared to like how other things would go. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do, how to help them become more like, and it's hard too, because sometimes I feel like, you know, how to help them be friendlier or how to help them, like, because a lot of times if you want friends, you got to be a friend. But like I have found like as an adult, like even that doesn't really work anymore. And it's hard because I've just, like I was talking to my husband, I'm like, I'm just tired of trying, and like normally I'm the one trying to make plans and I don't mind doing it, but the problem is after about the third or fourth time that you try to set up with somebody and they cancel, you kind of just, you lose like it becomes and like I find myself almost dreading it. So I don't know any suggestions. Like that's the one thing that I've really been struggling with when it comes to like homeschooling. Overall, I think homeschooling has been beneficial for our family, but I'm really struggling with that whole because I do think like it bothers me because I feel like there's a lot of homeschool parents who are like, "Ugh, socialization, like that's not that big of a deal." But it is a deal. Like it is something that I think is important. I think that, part of it is sometimes I'm like, do my kids not do even know how to act in public? I mean, we go places, we do things, but it's hard because I feel like, some people act like it's just not even a part of the equation when I personally like for somebody like me who like enjoys being around people, enjoys, doing things, it is part of the equation. So we're just trying to figure out what the right thing to do is because I want to make sure that they have, you know, that they have a good childhood and that they have friends. But like it's just been really hard. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm about ready just to give up and be like, whatever, because it just seems like it's just too hard. And I don't know if it's just where I live in part of the country, if just people are just more to themselves, but it's hard, and especially my social kids are really struggling. So, any suggestions, please put them in the comments below because I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. So, I think we are going to work on Corbin's cake for his birthday parties tomorrow, even though his birthday's not for like another week and a half or something. But we're going camping the following weekend, and I did not think this through. So I'm kind of like trying to figure out like how it's all gonna work. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna make, he wants a chocolate cake, green frosting. So we're gonna make that happen. Probably not finish it today. We'll probably just bake it. But yeah, so I'm going to probably chill for a bit because I'm really tired because Co-op takes like so much out of me and the kids. And so that's why they're just kind of vegging. And then I think we're going to probably before dinner, we'll get the cake baked. So yep, fun times. So Corbin's cake is cooling on the wire rack. I'm probably gonna let it cool pretty much all night. It is 6 o'clock. My husband is just now getting home and he's bringing some food because I am spent. So he grabbed some stuff for us to have for dinner. So we're gonna have a quick dinner and then we're probably just gonna watch movies because I have a busy weekend ahead. So I figured I would end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. And thank you guys for coming along with. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!